warm welcome back to the Narayana Group of Educational Institutions. I'm Deep Jyoti, and as you all know that we have started a series of JEE Main question paper discussion, and for that today we have our two star faculties who is going to take you through each and every questions of JEE Main 2nd April 2nd shift. And with that, let me welcome you to our today's star faculties. Please welcome Shukla sir for mathematics, and we also have Ravi sir for mathematics. Welcome sir.
Thank you.
Right. Now, sir, I just want to know from just when you saw this question paper, what was your first what was your first reaction when you saw the question paper, and how do you see this question paper? How was the question paper overall?
In comparison to first shift, I felt the questions were on the easier side, both in conceptual point of view as well as from the length point of view.
Right.
But as we all know that we have received the memory-based questions,
Right.
so definitely the other version of questions are going to be on the similar standards of what we have seen in shift 1.
Correct.
And in comparison to morning shift, I felt both the shifts were almost similar. So since we are seeing the starting days of the papers, so hopefully in the coming sessions we are going to have much lengthy and difficult paper.
Alright, so what do you say, that the paper wasn't lengthy?
As per the first impression, I can say that it is not that lengthy in the way it used to be in the before shift and the before years. But hopefully I think they are going to maintain the standard in the coming sessions.
Alright. Over to Ravi sir. Sir, what is your take on this question?
So, as Advait sir has said, it's a similar opinion for me also. So the questions are slightly on the easier side. So there are, apart from 2 or 3 questions, there are even no questions with tricky calculations. So overall, it's a manageable paper.
It's a manageable paper. So the paper is not lengthy as per the previous standards that NTA has said before.
Yeah, as sir has said, as this is only a memory-based paper, we have only 12 questions till now.
Right.
So we cannot gauge the complete standard of the paper from 12 questions. So we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Actually, that is true, because this question paper is memory based. Whatever the students have given us, this is what, right?
Yeah.
There may be some other questions which we don't have it. Alright, let us dive deep into each question. So, how do you see the first question?
First question is based on sequence and series.
Yes.
So if you see the numerator of that question is involving the concept of miscellaneous series, that is the last part of sequence and series, and the denominator part is the starting of the sequence and series, that is arithmetic progression. So I see that they have tried to combine starting and the ending of the topic, so it's okay. And then later on again we have to do the summation.
Alright.
So on a like scale, I can say it was a moderate question.
Moderate question.
Yes.
Alright, now let's go to the second question.
Second question is again a combination of 2 topics. One is the concept of limits involved in that, and the other was application of derivatives.
Right.
So calculation point of view, it was okay, moderate, and conceptual point of view, it was on the easier side. So again, if we are going to have the actual picture of the question, then we can say whether it is moderate to tougher side. Overall, as of now, it is on the moderate side.
Moderate side.
Yes.
Alright, so basically first and second questions are on the moderate side.
Yes.
Alright, let's go to question number 3.
Question number 3 is again simple application of permutations and combination. So basically they are involving the geometrical aspects of PNC. So calculation point of view also, it was an easier side, and formulatic point of view also, it was on the easier side. So I can count that this is an easy question.
Easy question.
Majority of the students might be able to solve it.
Alright,
Yes.
alright. Question number 4, sir?
Question number 4, I found that the appearance was a little bit tricky, but if the students might have seriously given the GTMs of Narayana, they might have been able to appreciate what exactly the question is asking. So it is based on Venn-Diamond's identity. So once they identify that, it's like very cakewalk for all the students. So I can consider this as a moderate question.
Moderate question. Just moderate because the question appears to be tricky.
Yes, it appears to be lengthy and tricky, but it is not that.
It is not that. Alright, let's go to the next question. That is question number 5.
Yeah, so question number 5 is based on the periodic properties of definite integral. So once we are able to see that what is the period of the given expression, then I think we will be able to do. But it is going to involve some lengthy calculations. So I can say that this question out of the starting 5 can be on the lengthier side in terms of calculation, not in terms of conceptual point.
Conceptual.
Yes. So that is my input on that.
Alright. Okay, so let's move on to Ravi, sir. Sir, how do you see question number 6?
So question number 6 is from the chapter of matrices. So it's fairly easy. You just need to use matrix inversion method.
Right.
And the matrices are also 2 by 2 matrices actually. So the calculations are also quite easy.
Quite easy. Yes.
What I expected is they would have given 3 by 3 matrices to increase the length of the question, but they were easy.
Alright, what about question number 7, sir?
So question number 7 is also a standard model. It is from indefinite integration. So we have linear by quadratic.
Right.
Okay, that's a standard model that we discuss in the classes.
Yeah.
And our students also have done this a lot of times in their GTMs also. So, but slightly calculation intensive.
Yeah.
It's a lengthy in terms of calculation. They need to remember the formulas, and if even they get a small formula mistake, then you won't get the answer.
You won't get the answer, yes. That is very important to take care of all the formulas, right? Okay, so let's move on to question number 8.
So question number 8 is a combination of relations topic with basic P&C.
Correct.
So if you have a basic idea of P&C, you will be able to crack this easily.
Right, so basically question number 8 is also an easy question.
Yeah, easy. 7th is a moderate and lengthy type of
moderate
question.
and lengthy, alright. Now let's go to question number 9.
Yeah, question number 9 is a question from sequence and series.
Yes.
Based on AP and your understanding of AP and GP. The equations are given. Equations are quite easy to solve if you have the basic ideas. So I would keep this into easy category.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go to question number 10.
So question number 10 is from hyperbola chapter.
Yeah.
So this is slightly tricky if students went into the exam preparing only the basics of hyperbola. So some students, what they do is hyperbola, they think that hyperbola is not a very important chapter,
right,
and they go seeing only the basics. So this is from the second half actually.
Alright.
So those who are prepared for that will be able to do. Otherwise,
it would be difficult. It would be difficult for most of the students.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's go back to Shukla sir. Sir, we have question number 11. How do you see that?
It's a routine question of vectors. So 2 unknowns are involved in that. A little bit calculative. So I will rate this moderate to lengthy side only in terms of calculation. And as you can see, all the options are also very weird.
Yeah. True.
So that was the first impression. Regarding question number 12, it is little bit deviated from the standard format.
Okay.
It is a question based on ellipse. So in that we used to have the mathematical equation ps plus ps dash is equal to constant. So in this question, the first impression is ps is equals to constant minus ps dash.
Yeah.
So if they are able to take the one term on the left hand side, then they will get the standard format. So I feel that it is a little bit tricky. So again, we can rate it from moderate to lengthy.
Moderate to lengthy. Now since we have discussed all the questions, I just want to know from both of you that how do you rate this question paper out of a 10 on a 10 scale? How do you rate this question paper? Shukla sir.
See, for us it is always easy to comment because we have been only seeing maths.
Yeah.
But if we see from students' perspective, they have to do all the 3 subjects at the same time under the pressure situation. So I still feel that we can rate it maybe 8 on the scale of 10.
8 on the scale of 10.
Maybe the remaining questions are going to be much difficult or they can be on the same par level. But from calculative point, I still feel, since we are having the memory based question, I still feel that there will be a lot in the actual paper.
Right.
So again, if you see, the overall paper is definitely going to be on lengthier side. Yeah, maybe we can have comparison with aspect of the first session. So we can have little bit less lengthiness in comparison to session 1. That can happen, but still they are going to be calculative.
Yes. Alright. Over to you, sir.
So as Advait sir has said, I also have a similar opinion. So some questions in this are tricky.
Yeah.
If you can see the patterns in the calculations and do it intelligently, you will be able to get the answer easily.
Right.
But if you don't observe it and if you keep on doing the calculations, so you'll get heavy calculations in some questions. And overall, till now, as we have seen, the paper is easy.
Yeah.
But actually this is what we have found in the last session also. So we have found that when we saw memory based questions, we thought that the paper is easy.
Yeah.
But once the whole paper has come out, our opinion has changed actually.
Yes. The picture was different.
Yeah, this is what happens when we are doing
when the real question paper comes out. Right.
And for the students, what I feel is all papers will be difficult.
All papers would be difficult.
However,
but will it be for Narayana students?
Yeah, for Narayana students, maybe it will be moderate paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because they are used to these kind of questions in our
Correct.
exams. Actually, the exams that we conduct here are much more
Difficult
than these,
correct.
and they are used to this difficulty.
Right.
So hope they would have found the paper easy.
Yeah, I also hope that the Narayana students qualify this examination with flying colors. We get as many 100 percentile as possible.
So we too hope that.
All right. Now let's go to a piece of advice that you both would like to give for the students who are going to appear for the upcoming shifts in the same session too. Shukla sir.
My advice is going to be very simple. Just focus on the PYQs,
Right.
because they are the base questions. Similar to that only you are going to find in the upcoming exams. And another suggestion is that once your exam is over, just stop getting deviated and start completely focusing on JEE Advanced,
Right.
which is going to be the real test, because
Actually.
when we are starting our preparation, our aim is not only JEE Mains,
Right.
it is actually JEE Advanced. So just give your best and then start for your next journey, which is going to be JEE Advanced in the coming next month. So that is my piece of advice. All the best to all the students.
Yeah, Ravi sir.
So if you ask me for a piece of advice, I will ask students to be relaxed during the time of examination. However the paper is, you usually will feel that your paper is the hardest. That's what all students feel. So you be ready for the difficult paper, and while giving the question paper, try to do better selection of questions. So that's what is going to give you better marks, because however difficult the paper is, you'll always find questions which you can do. Okay, at least 15 or 16 questions you will be able to do if you're conceptually strong. So look for those questions. So don't get stuck in questions that are difficult. So if you do that, there is more probability that you can get better marks. And be relaxed in the examination. Don't get tensed. So it's easier said than done, but
yeah, you have to face it. Yeah,
you have to face it.
Yeah.
And all the best for your shift exam.
All right.
Thank
So in
you.
a nutshell, if I have to put it up, I'll say that do practice the PYQs and be relaxed as much as possible, because you are the one who are at the forefront of the examination. You are the one who are facing all the 3 papers simultaneously, and you are a true warrior. With that, we are done with the mathematics part. Thank you so much for being here. Now
Thank
we'll
you so
move
much.
on to physics part. Thank you, sir. Well, now it's high time to discuss the physics question paper, and for that we have Nishant sir, welcome sir, and we also have Prashant sir for physics. Welcome sir. Now, Nishant sir, my question to you is, when you first saw the question paper, of course it is a memory based question, but when you first saw it, what was your reaction to this question paper?
Well, I found the paper to be on the easier side. Most of the questions are on the easier side. Few of the questions are on the moderate side.
Alright.
So overall paper is comparatively very easy.
Okay.
And we see questions from almost all the chapters that came in the paper. It's like from 11th it came 14 questions till now, what we are seeing. And like basically 8 questions from 12th.
All right.
So the whole paper is approximately will be on the easier side, and student will find very easy to solve the paper.
Right. So basically the question paper has questions from all the chapters.
Yes,
None of the
approximately.
chapters remain untouched.
Yeah.
All right. Over to you, Prashant sir. When you see this question paper of shift 2, how do you find it different from shift 1?
It is much on a easier level actually. Like
Okay.
a 30% more easier than the
Shift
shift
one.
one. Yeah, so it's a good, it will build confidence in the students who are watching this video, right? That it's coming very easy. So I think like I'm expecting students will score full out of full in physics
Oh my
easily.
God.
It's like almost like level 0 of the Narayana exercise book.
All right, all right. So basically we are saying sir is wanting to emphasize that Narayana students are gonna rock this examination, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. Now let us dive deep into each questions now. Nishant sir, how do you see question number 1?
So question number 1 is on the easier side basically, ma'am. It's a very easy question. We can directly apply the formula and get the answer. It's a
All-
very easy question.
Okay. What about question 2, sir?
So question 2 is very common question. This type of question we have given in the Narayana material as well.
Yeah.
We have did so many questions has been done on the basis of same ideology, I guess. So that is also an easier side basically.
All right. Okay, let's go to question number 3.
Third is little bit of on the easier side, but it has little bit of calculation.
Okay.
So people might feel little bit of problem there. Fourth is anyhow it's a very like normal question. We can get the answer from there. It's anyhow we
Yeah.
like predicted that questions will come from that
From
topic.
dimensional analysis.
Dimensional analysis.
Yeah.
And the fifth one is also a very easy question. That's from SHM.
Yeah.
And like it's a very common question. We can directly find the velocity, speed, and like acceleration from by differentiation and all that things. And we can put the value and get the answer, I guess.
All right. All right. Okay, so let's go to Prashant, sir. So how do you see question number 6?
Yeah, it's also on the easier side from atomic theories. And
Right.
Yeah, seventh also I can say it's from EMI and also direct. Actually, these two questions are already in the theory book of the Narayana. Actually.
Right. Okay, so let's go to question number 8.
It's from concept of mechanics actually, and the students won't find any difficulty. It's already there in our books, so
Yeah.
they have already practiced it very well. These types of questions.
Basically, Prashant sir is very confident on Narayana materials and his teaching. Yeah. All right, question number 9, sir.
And ninth also on a easier side, center of mass topic. Okay, and
Question number 10.
10th is from the AC chapter and direct formula base actually.
Right.
So won't find any difficulty in that.
All right. So basically what we have seen so far is all the question paper are on the easier side. A couple of questions may have some calculation. All right. We'll move to Nishant, sir. Sir, how do you see question number 11?
11 is a very easy question. Very easy question because like it's a moment of inertia, so it's a predicted one that
Right.
the question come from that chapter every time. Similarly, like question 12, if you see, that is a little bit of calculated, but it is also on the easier side.
Easier side.
Very
All right.
easy.
What about question 13?
13 is quite little bit of moderate, but it can be. It's a doable one.
Doable one.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So we have gotten one moderate question. All right. Let's go to question number 14, sir.
So 14 is basically a very easy question. It has came in the like I think January session as well. So it's on the easier side, very easier side.
Easier side. All right. What about question 15?
15 is also a little bit of calculation, but it's fine. It's fine. So I just quoted it in the moderate part.
Yeah.
Let's go 15 with the moderate part.
All right. Basically, do you feel that like so far we have solved almost 15 questions?
Yeah, approximately.
So is it a cakewalk for the students?
Yeah, like basically in the Narayana we have solved approximately all types of models of the question
Right.
basically. So this is just a cakewalk for all the students.
All right. Okay, fine. So over to you, Prashant, sir. How do you see question number 16?
16 is from actually this surface tension thing and they direct formula based again actually. It's on a
Okay.
easier side I would say.
All right. 17?
17 is from flux, direct formula, this one also, but little bit calculation. So I would rate it on a moderate side actually.
Moderate side. All right. So question number 17 is also a moderate
Moderate
one.
side.
All right. Now question number 18.
18 is from the thermodynamics actually and this also very easy actually, direct formula and very simple formula based.
Thermodynamics did not twist anything.
No, nothing actually. Just
I'm
very
surprised with
straightforward-
thermodynamics.
Straightforward question.
All right. Moving on to the next question, sir.
It's from geometric optics and this one also direct lens formula.
Right.
Correct.
Right. Now let's go to question number 20.
And it's from the last one is KTG, this one.
Right,
Kinetic theory
right.
of gas. So directly it's asking about the number of moles which I mean chemist who is performing good in
In
chemistry.
chemistry,
He also
they
can do this one.
Right. A lot of topics we have an overlap between physics and chemistry. Yeah, KTG is also one of them.
Right.
All right. So we are done with all the questions, all the memory-based questions. To be honest, what we have gotten from our students. Now, Nishant sir, how do you rate this entire question paper on a scale of 10?
Well, it is on the easier side. So it's quite good for JEE Main students.
Good for JEE Main.
Like it's totally balanced paper. Like maybe like in the January also we have seen the paper was easy. But right now this is much more easier than that.
It is much more easier than January. All right. Prashant sir.
So while on the scale again same thing, it's on a easier side only.
Right.
And yes, I mean it's from the January attempt. If you compare, it's more easier than it. I mean, much more easier, I would say. In
All
January attempt, there were some good, more calculation
high-level questions,
Yes, and this side it's more like easier.
Yeah.
As I said already, it's from level 0.
Level
type.
zero.
Yes.
Level 0 of Narayana
Correct,
students. All right. So one piece of advice that you would like to give for the aspirants who are gonna appear for the upcoming shifts.
So I think already students have already worked hard towards their goal, and in these last few days, I would say that don't do anything new. Just rely on your guts, confidence, and you should have proper sleep and proper food. Also, it's very important because when you go there, you have the test. You're nervous. How you are nervous? Those things you should be controlling very well. So I would say that also in the morning, just pray to God and give your best shot. Right.
Correct. Over to you, Nishant sir.
Yeah. So basically, nothing has to be done now. It is very easy. If you know the very basic, if you have very basic understanding, you can just go through the paper and you can just excel it out thoroughly. So mostly, and I think one more advice I can say that just at the last, just see the PYQs.
Right.
Just see the PYQ one, so it would be easy for you because all the questions that we are seeing is basically more on the same models.
Right.
So that we can do it out, and I think we can get good results from here. I think we can score full as well.
Perfect. So on a nutshell, if I have to put it out, I'll say that do the PYQs, be relaxed, pray to God, and don't do anything new. This is what Nishant and Prashant sir has to say, and it was great having both of you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. Now we'll move on to chemistry. Now for chemistry, we have our very favorite Neha ma'am. Welcome ma'am.
Thank you, Deepjyoti.
Now ma'am, when you saw the question paper for the first time, what was your reaction to this paper?
I was happy.
Yes.
In a negative way. Like why? In the morning I told in a session, shift 1 paper is going too simple. It should not be like this.
Right.
Now here it is. I would grade 1 or 2 questions from this even tougher than our session 1. 1 or 2 questions.
Oh.
Particularly organic, 2 questions have definitely changed the entire game of chemistry. So we are back.
Alright, so basically chemistry is back on the game because we
Yes.
just had a discussion with physics faculty and they were like, it's just a cakewalk.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Then
Chemistry did its part.
Yes,
Right,
we are
right.
very happy to have this paper.
Alright, so let's dive deep inside each questions, ma'am. So I'll be asking you your reflection
Yes.
or reaction for each question.
Fine.
How do you see question number 1?
Now, question number 1 in my list that we have got from memory based is of CFSC.
Right.
So CFSC is from coordination complexes, and in the morning session there was again 1 or 2 questions from coordination. This paper also has 2 questions from coordination.
Alright.
Morning there was CFSC, again there is CFSC. So for rest 8 papers, it seems to be that you should take care
Of CFSC.
of CFSC.
Yes.
So it is good.
Okay, question number 2.
Question number 2 is those who have done PYQs of mains and advanced have seen how to form A and B. It is from organic. They just keep on changing a slight how to identify those A and B. Like
Right.
here they have given filling, past they have given idoform. Small
Right.
changes,
Right.
but seen question.
Alright, the question is visible. Alright, question number 3.
Question number 3, if we see organic compound X, oh, this was very tough.
Okay.
Like tough, not in terms of technicality, but in that limited time and pressure, it was quite tough to expect that this reaction will be asked in mains.
Right.
So that way this was good question.
Alright, so we have gotten one good question, like in a tough way.
Yes.
Right. Now question number 4, ma'am.
Question number 4, if we say ionic equilibrium, again 2 questions from ionic in this paper.
Okay.
Right. And ionic requires slight calculation. If you don't do properly, it can damage your overall marks. So
Right.
just be cautious, physical it is. Careful if you are, then no problem.
Alright. Okay, so let's go to question number 5, ma'am.
That is again very simple, molality and mole fraction. So like from 11th portion, first chapter. So I think that is direct scoring. If unfortunately some is like very unlucky or for the day and confused with molality and molarity, there might be issues.
Some issues. Okay.
Otherwise, no.
What about question number 6, ma'am?
Question number 6, back to organic, very simple question, and I think the calculation is also very simple in this one.
Okay.
Simple.
Alright. Question number 7.
Question number 7 is something that maximum number of students might have ignored it while studying itself, because this is like long time they haven't asked this single letter code of amino acid.
Okay.
So that is,
This is-
and the worst part is that the options they have created with all permutation combination. So even if we could go by like, okay, let's play smart, eliminate the option, it is not working here.
Yeah.
Either you know it
Or
or
you
you
don't.
don't know it. There is no
Right.
midway about it.
Okay. What about question number 8, ma'am?
Question number 8 is, as I can see, is from kinetics. Kinetics, we have 2 questions, one here and one in integer again. Oh,
Right.
this is also from integer. So decent question.
Decent question. All right. Question number 9.
Question number 9, basic question from chemical bonding, but it is covering variety of compounds. So if someone has done hybridization, isostructural, basic definitions,
Right.
I think no problem.
All right. What about question 10, ma'am?
Question number 10, it seems from solution chapter, qualitative property. So that is always said to be good,
Right.
important topic
Right,
when
right.
we say important topic. Osmotic pressure is being asked. And simple question.
Simple question.
Yeah,
All right.
formula base you can say.
Yeah. Yeah, ma'am. All right. Let's go to question number 11 now.
11 again coming to 11th portion and simple. I don't know whether what we got is how the question appeared in the
Right.
exact, because if this is there, then this one is like they are offering you cake to just
Come and eat it.
Yeah. If this question is there. So very easy for
Very
11th.
easy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to question number 13.
Question number 13, I would say, is multi-conceptual. And if it is like this multi-conceptual, it will take just some time to solve it. Again, calculation given in organic part is quite easy, I think.
Yeah.
They compensate the time taken for drawing the reaction and all with simple calculations.
All right. All right. Let's go to question number 14, ma'am.
Atomic structure. Always there in every paper. You must have seen it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
every paper.
Yeah.
So I think from 11 when they try to compensate, they have very limited choices like
Yeah.
chemical, ionic,
Correct.
atomic structure, moles.
Moles, yeah.
So these questions we see like always there.
Right.
Right?
Did they touch, like so far we have seen how many? 13 questions, right?
Yeah.
So did they touch any untouched topic which we might like, the student might not be expecting from grade
Yeah,
11?
the single letter code of amino acids.
Right, right.
And that too with a combination of hormone.
Right, right. So that made it
is-
a bit tricky.
Yes, it is a bit tricky question.
All right, let's go to question 14, ma'am.
Question 14 is from ionic equilibrium. Easy.
Easy. All right. What about question 15, ma'am?
Question 15 is, I would say, basic from 13th group, P block you can say, or you can also consider it from basic periodic properties.
Correct.
Ionization energy. Just, it may need you slight time to just get the proper atomics electronic configuration, and then
Right.
it can be done.
It can be done. All right. Let's go to question number 16.
Again from periodic properties, see enthalpy of atomization, basic periodic properties. I think this is scoreable question, and though the number of elements given is, I would say 6 or 7, so definitely time is there.
Right. Let's go to question number 17, ma'am.
17 is a combination of 2 questions. Like they are
Okay.
asking also the highest ionization energy, and it should give borax bead test. So that will take some time and precaution. Because you have
Right.
to write D block combination they have
Correct.
made with salt analysis.
Yeah.
So even if you know this one is there, you need to check with the electronic configuration. Is
Right.
it highest ionization
Right.
energy or not?
Right.
So it will take time, even you might be confident.
Yeah, the question seems to be on prima facie, it seems to be
Yeah.
easy, but again there are 12 concepts involved.
Yes.
Correct. Let's go to question number 19, ma'am.
Lengthy.
Lengthy?
You see how many elements they have given.
Yes.
1, 2,
yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 electronic configuration they expect from D and F block. So then you have to write configuration and assume unpaired electron.
Right.
Lengthy.
Lengthy.
And even if you invest
One,
time and
yeah.
even you miss one,
Yeah.
it will be a double impact. Losing marks, losing time.
Losing time, yes.
So that is why this question, only those who are very confident about the correct atomic number, the writing configuration, they should enter into this, otherwise better to leave it.
Right. This is a leavable question. If
Yes,
in case
because
you don't know
because
about
of
it.
its
Territory, yeah.
lengthy and atomic number, matlab writing configuration will take time anyhow.
Correct, correct. Let's go to question 20, ma'am.
20 is very simple. Now it compensates the time we just consumed in the last
question, yeah.
Directly basic, acidic, amphoteric. Very simple.
All right. Let's go to question number 21.
Organic again, and it is, I would say, in this what we have got is identify A and E. Of course, it must have been the option based question, but simple. Just be precautious, write properly. Like in past, I have experienced this first reaction, bromine and Fe. Sometimes just under that stress of appearing in the paper or in that examination hall, they by default do bromine and HNU. And then entire set is wrong.
Right.
And the structure is like that they will think it is HNU.
Right.
Ethyl is given. No?
Right.
So there are two, what should I say, pit holes in this entire paper. First, entire question that particular I just told bromine HNU thing, and one C2D ethanol. So they have to remember that ethanol is an alternative of H3PO2. So if they can do that, then no problem.
All right. Now we are done with all the questions. Thank you so
Yes.
much, ma'am. Now I just want you to rate this entire question paper on a scale of 10.
I'll rate this one as around 8 to 9.
Around 8 to 9.
Yeah.
Right.
It
so
has
the
that.
numbers, the scoring has increased from the
Yes.
shift 1, what we have seen in the session 1. Right. Now, ma'am, if I ask you to give one piece of advice to the future aspirants who are gonna appear for this particular, shift. So what would you say, seeing this question paper and the morning question paper?
I'll repeat again and again, select your question wisely.
Yes.
If they will leave those questions that we just discussed, 2-3 questions,
Right.
they will be winner at two ends.
Right.
Like they will save the time and they will avoid the negative marking.
Negative marking, right.
So I will suggest just concentrate well, keep your confidence up in the paper. Even if you come across few tough questions,
Right.
better to leave them rather
Right.
to invest your time and energy
And
land up in
end up
negative
getting
marking.
negative marking.
Yes,
True,
yes.
true.
So if you make correct choice of questions and work on the accuracy rather than going for more number of questions,
Right.
I think that will fetch you more marks and better percentile than
Correct.
doing more number of questions
Right.
and losing it.
Correct.
So choice of question.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. So with that, if I have to put it in a nutshell, I'll say that choose your questions wisely and be very alert while you are reading the questions, right? It's better to save your time rather than investing and fetching the negative
Yes.
marks as said by ma'am. Yeah. With that, we are at the end of this question paper discussion. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us. See you for the upcoming JEE Main question paper discussion. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you.